Hey y'all, Luna popping in. Thank you so much for visiting my page or my channel. Wherever we are connecting, I appreciate you for being here. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe so that we will remain connected. I wanted to pop in and show my face and give you guys a little bit of an update because there really isn't much of an update that I can provide for you. I am still in Phoenix. My RV is still inoperable. I have gone to AutoZone to have the alternator tested. But unfortunately, I was told that the battery charge was too low for them to check the alternator. So I drove across the lot to Walmart, got the battery replaced, third one, and drove right back across to AutoZone. And guess what? The battery charge was still too low for them to check the alternator. Now, I have replaced the main battery 3 times and the marine batteries once. So, $400 or $500 down the drain, and it still isn't working. I'm really at a loss, guys. I've reached out to a couple of the Facebook groups about nomads, RV life, campers, nomads helping nomads, and things like that. And I've gotten some of the mechanics from those guys. None of them have responded. But what's even worse are some of the comments from some of the people who are in the group. Some of the members are very, very rude. They're very condescending. They're almost blaming, not just me, just from overall from what I've seen. They kind of mock people who are having issues and blaming them for not having a rainy day fund, which is just really, really shitty because a lot of people are not out here because it's their choice and they're weekend travelers, or they can take the summer off and go because they have the money to do that. All of us aren't riding around in 2020 and up RVs, class A, B's, or C's, or anything like that. Some of us are like me with a crappy 1984 Class A motorhome because that was all I could afford in my budget. I am ADA, which is disabled. I receive disability income. That is all that I have. I cannot afford to rent an apartment and pay electric, water, sewage, my phone, internet, or whatever else I would need. My income does not allow for that. Therefore, I am living as a nomad and have been living as a nomad since December of 2022. And that is because I got divorced. My marriage ended, and that is how I ended up in the life. Although I will always say it is something that I wanted to do, but I wasn't supposed to start this journey on my own. My ex-husband was supposed to start it with me, making it a whole lot easier. Maybe, maybe not. But at least I wouldn't have been alone. That wasn't the case. I started the journey on my own. And after a year during the van life, I gave up the van because the van was just it was just too expensive. It was definitely a predatory loan. I was a victim of a predatory loan. They knew I was desperate. They knew I was desperate and they took advantage of me. And I made it last for a year, but I can't even tell you how living off of less than $300 a month was the craziest thing I think I have ever done. It was really, really challenging, but I did it. And I'm proud of myself for doing that. But I upgraded to an RV because I just needed the space. Being ADA, I have a lot of mobility issues. I'm actually in the in conversation about having a hip replacement. So bending over in the van and not being able to stand upright just does not work for me. I got this RV to save my pets because where I was staying temporarily for about 4 months, uh, there was a breed restriction on the dogs, which I had no idea about. And it got down to the point where either I had to give my dogs away or I had to leave. I chose to leave. And what sucks about all of that is I did all of that for my dogs and I still ended up having to rehome my dogs. And I'm not going to talk about it because I still cry. And now I just don't know what to do. I don't know whether I should sell this vehicle. I don't know if I should have it fixed. I don't know how much it's going to cost to have it fixed. My question is if there's anyone in the Phoenix area who has mechanical skills, who is willing to help me. I don't have a lot of money. I'm going to say that up front all the time. But if you could even come diagnose me and say, you know what, Luna, it needs this, this, and this, and I can determine whether or not it's beneficial for me to keep it, or should I go ahead and sell it? I need help, guys. And I would really appreciate it if someone, anyone, all of you would reach out to me. Purchase a walking staff from me. That will help me pay for whatever comes along for that, because the inside of the RV is told it's ugly. She needs a lot of cosmetic work, but that's just cosmetic. I can do that. The mechanical issues are what need to be taken care of because, guys, that's my home. And I really need one, I would love to have my privacy and my space back, but my family wants their space back. I'm sleeping on their sofa. You know what I mean? I'm 54 years old. I'm too old for this shit. you know? And I'm asking for help. If you guys can reach out, if you know somebody that is willing to offer their time to come help diagnose what the problem is, I would appreciate it. If somebody would say, Luna, get rid of this now, I will do that. But I just don't have the knowledge to make that decision. And I would appreciate if some of you will help me. I'm really disgusted and pissed off at the sellers of this RV. They were shitty people. They were very deceptive about the condition of the vehicle, and they took advantage of my desperation. And I want to dox them. I have all of their information. I really want to dox them, but I'm not, because they're going to get theirs. So, my my grandson just got back home and he's calling me and he's demanding my attention. So I'm going to go now, guys. That's where I am. If there's anybody that can offer any type of assistance to me, other than just saying what I could or should do, I need some physical hands-on support, and I would be greatly appreciative if you could assist me in any way. Peace, love, and blessings. Luna out.